Yeah, Jimmy Jackson makes a return on the show. Jimmy, Alpha.
Yes, so good afternoon, Francis. Good afternoon, Calabar. It's super excited to be back here, and I've actually missed these great guys, talking about sports. And yes, the show is one of the best, no doubt about that.
Jimmy, where have you
Just,
been?
just, just go and verify. I don't know where Francis
I
is
know
still
what I've
into.
heard. I know what I've heard.
Whatever you have
Yes.
heard for me is not true. You
Okay.
just need to verify because
Okay.
now we work with facts, not
Okay,
with
sorry.
doctored document. But it's good to be back here, and for me, starting off, it's been a whole lot of sporting activities during the week, and for me. I think a whole lot of drama, but we'll get to unfold it as the show progresses. First off, would be in the world of cycling, where the Nigerian Sport Federation is actually begging, calling for corporate organizations, well blessed individuals to come and see how to fund, the preparation for the 2023 World Cycling, competition that will be coming up next month in Glasgow, right there. So they're actually calling, and people right here in Cross River, please, if you are capable of sponsoring even one or two athletes, please find a way to actually get to the Sport Federation and see how to also offer help to them. Well, away from that, the Nigerian relay team are currently in Lome, Togo today to actually vie for the relay ticket, that would sprung them for the World Athletics Championship that we are also expecting, to see in Budapest actually next month. And they arrived, and other teams from Africa are also there trying to look for that particular ticket. And we can only wish them the very best. And we know that they will actually get that qualification, though there are a lot of stories that is actually, not encouraging as, some of our relay athletes could not make it to Nigeria to actually join the rest of the team. But yes, during the week, we talked about the national championship that is actually a build up to the World Athletics Championship. And yes, we had our own, very own Tobio Mosu, the world champion, and also the latest Diamond League, champion, right there in Benin City. Yes, she proved that, yes, she's actually the king in the track, yes. Oh, the queen, yes, in the track, and she has actually won that consecutively, 3 times. And the only sad part for me was the fact that we never had the crowd, really, as expected of the world champion. Maybe the federation failed to actually, bring this up because
Enough publicity.
yeah, enough publicity because it happened during the week. But again, she did what she had to do.
I think since, correct me if I'm wrong, but since her win
Yeah.
earlier this year,
Yeah.
when she broke that world record, is this the first time she
No, that
back
was
in
last
Nigeria?
year.
Okay,
That was last year,
Okay,
yes,
she has been in Nigeria.
Yes, she has been, but again, I think I think the past 2 weeks we saw her in many races, and I'm happy that the 2 previous races before she won the Diamond League, she did not win. The first race she came third. The second one she was second, and finally she won that particular race. And again, winning with her personal best. So find that she actually had to honor because prior to this trials, the Nigerian Athletics Federation had come out clear that if you miss the national trials,
Yeah,
definitely
you're not
yes, you not represent Nigeria at Budapest. But again, talking about still the national trials, Godson Ebrume is actually in the news because he could not make it to the national trials, and he has actually come out to explain that, I missed my flight 4 times trying to link up with the federation guys. No one was there, and even the mom is actually pleading. We don't know how that's going to
So
pound
it's coming
out
from the US, huh?
yeah, yes, and again, and it's not only the person involved. You have Ophili, and we have Chukwuemeka also, part of it. But we have also had surprises at the championship. You talk about Chukwuemeka, the Shopu guy, still maintaining that fine
And
form,
Nyegechi.
record. Away from that, we talked about table tennis. Currently, our under 15 boys are currently, competing, and I think they should also take a lead from Taiwo Matip, who also conquered at that particular level. And looking at the ranking, Maruna Kojic dropping, Taiwo Matip coming up, Motaya also coming up, right there. We talked about the Wimbledon where, Andy Murray,
Yeah, unfortunately, got knocked
fortunately
out.
could not actually
For the British
progress.
crowd, that is.
Aside that, it was quite funny. It was a fierce battle, we saw there, and people start saying that, oh, Andy Murray is actually playing tennis with the iron inside his body.
Yes.
A whole lot of controversy, but give it to Iga Swiatek, the US and the French Open champion, making it to the fourth round. And we don't know what would actually happen, but we can actually see the very best, as the quarterfinal is always the height of each of those particular one. But away from that, let's talk football. For me, the Super Falcons, you read in the news, there's no issue of boycott, but again, that raises dust. How can someone come to actually open your books and we're actually not doing anything? Although people are calling for the sack of Wendy Waldrum, can we say that it's the right thing to do? Because after the WAFCON, I've been calling for the sack of this particular man, but that clearly shows how naked we are in the eyes of the world with his own revelation. But for me, it's a fine Saturday to be back. A whole lot of stories. We'll dive into it when it's time. But stay glued to your radio.
The Super Falcons story is obviously